What do you think of that video where um Victoria Africa was trying to remove a foreigner that had hijacked the building?
I don't think a foreigner can hijack a building in South Africa, to be honest with you. Whoever told you that is lying to you, because a building in South Africa falls under the municipality management and surveillance. So anything that happens with any building, the municipality knows about it.
Okay.
So like the MMCs, the councillors, and the mayors. But there's a video I believe here.
We are currently on the ground in Rosettenville supporting Operation Sudula. There's a property hijacking program that is taking place right now as we speak. As you can see, Kamaraho, there are commanders and patriots that are here to defend South Africa and South Africans at all costs. So the program so far is going well. We are taking out these illegal immigrants. They come from different African states. They've been occupying these flats. They don't want to pay rent. They don't want to pay electricity, water. They don't want to pay rates and taxes. They don't want to pay nothing. So we were here to take them out today, together with the patriots of South Africa, people that are willing to defend this land.
We are here to support Operation Dudula. The program is going well, even though we were met with so much resistance, but however we managed to overcome that. One worry that I have is that foreign nationals, they have rights only when they are in South Africa, but in their countries of origin they don't have too much rights, and they were trying to threaten us with law
Police.
enforcement. However, the owner of the property, he had all his ducks in a row, so they failed with that. And we will still stand on the ground and fight against property hijacking. As South Africans, we do have this stigma now that is property hijacking, but we and other patriots who have the same sentiments as us, we are fighting the stigma and we will win this fight.
We are cooperating very well. Remember, this matter is not a political matter. It's a South African matter. So every patriot, they need to participate in such an event because it affects South Africans.
That video.
Yeah.
I believe that's all staged.
You believe
I
it's
don't believe none of what is happening there.
really?
First and foremost, there is police there.
Yes, these policies.
Kudos to them for bringing police there.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing that they finally understood that they can't do it alone. They have to call police because they don't have the right to enter someone's house and start taking people's furniture.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing to see from them.
Yes.
You know, it shows that they are trying. And in their case, the one I was explaining is different, but I'll come back to. In their case, it's understandable. Maybe the building falls under a certain management, and then the foreigners have rented that flat, and now they are failing to pay the rent, and they don't want to move out when they're evicted.
Yes.
Then they have to move out because they're not paying rent.
Mm-hmm. They're not paying water, so she says.
Yeah, but then one thing I don't understand is why is she talking about taxes? Why is she talking about, because that seems like a complex flat.
Mm-hmm.
And a flat,
They
unless
don't pay taxes,
a flat, the payments are made by the company.
Yes, the company of the
building. It's not made by an individual because it's a flat. It's not like each and every unit, like a room number 305, we pay separately our bills, our sewages to the municipality.
Mm-hmm.
We pay to the company pays to the municipality. Yes. I don't know what system they're using in that flat.
Actually,
I don't know, for her to say those foreigners are not paying taxes, they're not paying tax in paying rent.
Yeah, they're not paying rates.
And paying water to the municipality. That means that whole flat doesn't pay water to the municipality. Unless that's not a flat, or maybe, but I don't know what's happening there. Because that looked like a flat, like a complex story type of flat. Mm-hmm. So I don't know what she's talking about, first and foremost. Because a company like JHC, a company like AFCO, a company like Utemba,
Johannesburg properties.
like city property and all of
Mm.
that. They are the ones who pay rates to the municipality, pay water, pay
Yes.
sewages to the government. It's not you as a tenant who has to do that. You pay your rent, you pay your sewages and your water to the flat, to the company. But even if you didn't pay, maybe you are missing with your rent, they still pay on behalf of the monthly expenses that they owe to the municipality. So it's not your duty. So I don't know what she's saying. Those foreigners didn't pay what. Like, I can't understand.
Tricky.
I don't understand there. Maybe her hatred to foreigners is blinding her. Maybe this case was about the foreigners don't want to move out. It was never about paying taxes. Maybe it was rent. Yes, she just added the own things.
And how does she know that they don't pay tax? They don't pay. Even tax has nothing to do with this. They don't pay.
Yeah, like what does tax have to do with paying rent and evictions and hijack? Like, how is this building hijacked if she's saying the owner of the building
have all the papers?
Has all the papers. So these guys, the foreigners who call the police, Bozo Puma.
Wow.
Like, what was hijacked there? Like a flat, a unit, like just one apartment. It was hijacked. Then she must not say they hijacked the building. Yeah. She must say they hijacked. They hijacked the flat, not the building, because the building is so huge. You saw that there's many units there.
Yes, but how do you even hijack a flat because there's an owner?
Yeah, how can you hijack a flat when there's an owner?
Because the owner has the keys. They know that there's someone here. There's no someone here. I have to put someone here. Month end, someone is moving out. Like,
they saw an opportunity to trend, and because their supporters is people who don't rent, who don't have property, so they don't know how certain things work. They are easily believing all of the things she's saying, but they don't even know the things and the things we're talking about here. Things like, but there's an owner, like, how is the building hijacked when there's an owner?
Exactly.
And how is this person the one who's owing tax? Like, how can you owe taxes like to the municipality?
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
How do you own tax? Like, that's so crazy.
It's crazy.
Tax is deducted from your salary, and if you earn like a certain amount, more than a certain amount, so that's super duper crazy.
It's crazy, but even the rent, is taxed. But she must not say they're hijacking the building. She must not say that. She must not say that. And I think this case was not about what she's talking about. I think the case was about the landlord. The landlord ufuna ukuxosha these foreigners, like they're saying, there's foreigners who have rented a room and they're not paying rent. And they're not paying rent, they're not paying their water bills. I believe electricity is prepaid, they buy their own electricity. But in instances like that, we should question the company. What procedures did they take before calling Operation Tutu? Why would they even call Operation Tutu? What type of a company? Imagine AFCO calling Operation Tutula. City Property calling Operation Tutula. They have their own systems of approaching things.
Exactly.
First and foremost, they give you a notice.
A 1 month notice.
No, not an eviction notice. They give you a reminder that each and every each and every month on the first, your rent must be fully paid. And if you delay, you must delay with 7 days. And then if you don't do that, first thing we do, we switch off your electricity. Second thing we do, we switch off your water each and every week up until you pay. Third thing you do, we lock your flat and you can't enter. What procedures do they have in this company? We need to know that. For them to call Operation Tutula, that means they failed themselves in this company. Who owns this property? Who owns it? Why would they allow illegal foreigners to stay there?
Yeah.
And it's crazy. Why would they even call Operation Tutula instead of calling the cops?
Because they're foreigners and maybe they know that Operation Tutula deals with foreigners.
Nah, Operation Tutula, what were they doing there? No, man, they saw an opportunity to trend. They saw an opportunity to... Okay, if people are being evicted, Why didn't we see furniture there in that video?
Yeah, no one is coming out. That's what we're trying to see, right?
Yeah, I didn't see furniture.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see
See people.
umpete. I didn't see people bapuma. All I see is just a bunch of people walking around. There's cops there going up and down. You don't even see the room, which is the one that has been hijacked. Which one is it? We don't even see them showing the name of this company, this building company.
And
what is this company?
Exactly. And we don't even see the owner. And
the owner is not even given a chance to speak. Like, okay, this is what the owner said. The owner is we don't even know what the case is about, because now we're busy listening to Victoria Africa and Operation Tutula guy talking about Patriotic. Hey, you don't even know a patriot put South Africa. Come on, guys. Enough time with this thing of patriot. Hey, put South Africa first. Explain, like, what are you talking about? What are you guys doing there? Like, we get it, you're patriot. Yeah, anyone can be a patriot, you know. I can be a biggest patriot, but I don't lead with it, because my patriotism is based on giving back. Your patriotism is based on hating foreigners. So, what are you doing for your community to claim patriotism? We could ask you that. Hey, you're chasing foreigners. Yeah, but what have you done for South Africans? Did you do something for anyone who's a South African? Did you take kids to school who are South African? Did you buy groceries for people? Did you take kids to rehab? Things like that, you know? Yeah. So, enough about this thing, patriot, you're not a patriot, you're a patriot. But dinner, man, because they don't even know the meaning of these words. Like, Nenzani, they're in that property. Like, what are you guys doing there?
And the fact that the police, or maybe not the police, but one of the police was not given a chance to speak.
The police didn't even speak.
Yeah. Maybe it was just flaming things, and then
they saw now maybe people were just having a meeting.
Yeah.
They created a imaginary story, and they're like, "Yeah, we're here to evict. We want to trend." But evict kajani. They created a story. Maybe it was a community meeting there. They created their own story. Like, yeah, it's shy story, man. With the internet, you don't believe the story because these people, they're staging these things.
They're lying to us.
But yeah,
I was about to believe
this is what it is.
But wait, let's say if this was true, right? Do you support the Operation Titula having to go on like apartments and flats and trying to see if this building was hijacked or what?
It's not their duty. There is always the MMC of human settlement. He's the one who does that. They could go with him there, the MMC of human settlement.
But it's not.
They could go with him there if they want to do that. They could go with the red ants. Red ants are given an opportunity. They're given the legal rights and authority by the government to do this.
To take people out by force.
So they could go with the right authorities, and they could just stand there. They can't do shit. They can just stand and watch these people being evicted. They won't do nothing. They don't have the authority. So it's funny that you ask that, because even if they can suffer well, they won't do anything. They're not allowed to touch people's property.
So at what point are they allowed to do that?
There's no point. They are not allowed to do nothing. It's like me and you, we can't go to Makera and start taking things out. Me and you were not different from them. We are exactly the same as them. They're just the trend. Yeah, you know. So
that's crazy.
They can only do it with the right people who are authorized to do certain things. You know? Yeah, it's like they can claim, yeah, Tina, we are bankers. Hey, but like, yeah, they can speak about financial advice, but they are not bankers. They don't work at the bank. they have to call someone who works at the bank to help you. You see, so it's something like that.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. That is like, yeah, it's crazy. But people don't see it like that. They say patriots move you man our feet. To ask yourself the real questions. What are these people doing there?
Exactly. And I was so convinced that this is true, and I like actually support them, the fact that they pulled up with polices. Until we listened carefully, until you brought it up, like,
but it is what it is, man. People will make their own judgment, because I don't know what you guys see, but I don't understand what they were doing there.
Yeah, me too. Like, I feel like so much could have been showed, you know? Like, we could have seen more than what we've seen.
These people were just meeting for a community meeting. They decided, let's make up a story and trend. They made up a story. I were evicting people here. Like out of
Wow.
nowhere, you could idea. But yeah, man, it is what it is.
Anyways, guys, thank you for watching up until the end. Catch me on my next video. Peace.